All right, who's excited about learning a new program that will absolutely blow you guys away? So, yeah, right? Cool. I'm super fired up about it. I just want to, a couple quick thanks to Josh for letting me share and give this message to everybody, putting me on here. That's one of my biggest things I love to do is give back. And then Steve Spry, who now we have some support around the business program with him and his team and Amy. It's been great. So, and he helped me put something special together for you guys, which should be up here, and it is. So something I'm going to reveal that no one has seen but a couple people. So that's pretty exciting. But let's give Steve a big round of applause here. All right. So the other thing, I'll pass it out here in a minute. The other thing I want to do is just thank everybody in the room. I mean, what a high caliber group of people that have pioneered so many programs and transcended this business over the last 15 years. I've learned so much from many of you in the room, and I can't thank you enough and show you enough appreciation. So again, thank you on that. You've helped me get to the next level, and I'm really hoping that this program will get you to the next level with business gifting. All right, if that's something you're passionate and excited about, and you want to drive, this I really feel will. And having just Hall of Fame reps in this talk, first time I've ever had talk just Hall of Fame reps, because this program is really, as Stephen was saying, this program is really built for long-term and career stability. So if you plan on being here for long-term, and you want to have something that you can do $500,000 to $1 million every single year plus, this is the right place to be for this talk. So let's start with the ticket. So everybody should have got a ticket, right? Did you guys get one of these? So if you guys have ever seen Willy Wonka, Golden Ticket, again, I just thought it was kind of a cool idea, not only because you guys are all so special, but the reason the Golden Ticket is because I believe with business gifting, this program, it will actually create the first $2 million rep, and I plan on being that rep. Again, I know there's some heavy hitters and some guys that, again, have done $1 million and so on and so forth, but I really feel this, and I'll explain why. This is a golden opportunity with no ceiling or limits on how big this really can be. This program for me personally has gone from building it in 2018, when I started first building it, to $78K in sales with 31 orders, to implementing it in 2019 with doing $215K in sales with 79 orders, which again was #1 business gifting rep, which I was pretty proud of. And then the goal of growing it to 480K this year in 2020, to fully embracing it in 2021, doing over $1 million, and to blowing it up in 2022 and so on. I want to give thanks to my buddy John Rulin for the initial concept and the idea. And what I want to do is honor him, John, by perfecting it and just sharing it for those who are serious about their business gifting layer. I don't know if you guys realize, but John does Cutco part-time with $1 million other things he has going on, and he did $1.2 million in business gifting. So just think about that for a second, let that sink in, and again, he's taking himself off standings for years because this program is blown up as far as just gifting in general, right? So outside of that, think about your average order going from 500 to 1,000, which probably most of us in the room are right there, to 3,000 to 6,000, and having that residual income every single year, in addition to guaranteed orders every year, and customers looking forward to seeing you, which is super exciting. This is what this program has done for me. And it's not slowing down, just so you guys know. I just want to read real quick one of my Build-A-Set customers and what testimonial that he actually sent to me, which I thought was pretty cool. It basically said, "Dear Rob, we want to thank you, or we want to let you know we feel truly blessed by have gotten to know you and about your high quality and awesome knives. This is our second year with a Build-A-Set for our employees. We love it. And since the ordering is all done in July, it makes my life much more relaxing. Around Christmas time, we would recommend anyone to start a Build-A-Set program." So it's exciting because, again, he's thanking me and looking forward to seeing me every single year and saying, okay, let's go ahead and place that order again, which is awesome. So let me set the foundation for everybody real quick and let everyone know I built this just with show leads. current database of residual customers that I've sent emails letting them know that I'm a business gifting consultant, and I'd love to talk to them more about what I'm doing with it, and referrals from business clients. Not one single cold call with this program will have built it up just in two years since I've came back full-time with the company. I also don't have time to do my entire business meeting pitch, which I'd love to do at some point for you guys, but I'm going to go into depth about this program from start to close, okay? So industries real quick. Get the question all the time, what industries are good, what's not. Industries that are good for this program are companies that are already doing gifting or open to high-end gifting. And certainly ones that are open to long-term relationships, okay? Industries that are not good are companies with high turnover and less than a $50 budget for their employees, okay? So promoting it, after you've established, again, which Bert and Kelly did a great job, some of the general introductory stuff, after you establish they own a company, have done some high-end gifting for employees or clients, or gifting in general, also found out what specifically they have gifted, which again, is important to ask that question because you find out what type of impact or lack of that gift had for that client and what their budget is, okay? And if I find out their budget, just so you guys know, with this program too, if I find out their budget's over $1,000, then I will promote them buying a set right there instead of the program. But because again, obviously homemakers are over $1,000. I only sell homemakers or higher to clients that have $1,000 budget. But if they're lower than that, I actually promote this program, right? Because I'd rather build a bigger set over multiple years than sell anything less than a homemaker. The only other time I'll sell a smaller set to a business owner is for like home builders, kitchen remodelers that put a set in every single home that they build or every kitchen that they build. All right, so here's my opening line. This is key right here to when you're having a business conversation with a client and you've already identified some of those initial things. This is what you guys want to say. What my clients tell me is that their favorite program that we offer is our Build a Set program because it creates a long-term partnership where we build the set together to take gifting from last minute or not impactful to a meaningful, lasting gift that employees or customers are looking forward to every year. So I'm going to repeat it again. I know it's a long piece, but this opening piece really sets the stage to find out, again, if they're going to be interested in partnering with me on this program. What my clients tell me is that their favorite program that we offer is our Build a Set program because it creates a long-term partnership where we build the set together to take gifting from last minute or not impactful to a meaningful, lasting gift that their employees or customers are looking forward to every year. So I actually handle two objections in here, or two things that clients go through. They tell me, it's like, oh man, I always just last minute, try to come up with a gift, or again, the gift just really didn't stick, didn't have any impact. And then the follow-up is, then I tell the business owner, now you can focus on what you do best. Now you can focus on what you do. Question? It's exciting. All right, here we go. All right. What my clients tell me is that their favorite program we offer is our Build a Set program because it creates a long-term partnership where we build the set together to take gifting from last minute or not impactful where we build the set together. I will, yes, absolutely. A great idea, John. So the second piece is then I tell the business owner, then you can focus on what you do best, which is continuing to make your business successful, and I can work with you to take care of your greatest and most valued assets. Can I show you this program? 99% of customers like, please tell me more. I'm super excited, right? Okay, now I get to hand something out that you guys, only but a few people have got to see. Wasn't it really cool when Curtis came out with the family program, there was actually a brochure. So it was not just like, hey, we got this family program. And they're like, okay, whatever. And then you actually show it and they're like, oh, okay, it must be true, right? Same idea here. We had nothing. These last 2 years, I was just pitching a concept, an idea, but I had nothing as far as like, to show them other than just explaining it to them. Now, wouldn't it be cool to have something to show them? Yeah? Yes. All right, cool. Can I get a couple volunteers? Pass this out real quick. So take these copies, pass them around. I'll wait a minute till everybody gets one. But we have an official document that Steve Spry helped put together, the Build a Set program. Here we go. Yeah. You guys are the first to see it. Here we go. Official program. And then I'm going to explain how to open it up and pitch it to you guys. But I will get all that verbiage out to you guys so you have that. The second piece. You mean where I say then you can focus on that piece? Oh, yeah. Gifting from last minute or not impactful to a meaningful, lasting gift. To a meaningful, lasting gift that employees or customers are looking forward to every year. So a meaningful, lasting gift that employees or customers are looking forward to every year. Yep, you're welcome. Yeah. Cool. I know it's a lot, but again, that really hones in on what it's all about. So again, Build a Set program. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about how to introduce it, what it looks like. All right, so then what I say to the business owners, I say this program, you'll have some options on what set you want to build and for how long. So again, you don't have to jot down every word of this, but this is one phrase I make sure you have, is I tell them, now with this program, you'll have some options on what set you want to build and for how long. So again, I'll repeat one more time. With this program, you have some options on what set you want to build and for how long, okay? So let me go through some of the rest of this. So most of my customers tell me that they want to build up to a signature. It's mentioned, obviously perfect for the family, or an ultimate complete set, the complete collection, because we get to create a longer gifting program, and employees get all the knives they need, which is awesome. So important that you take control and determine what items is best for them to start based on their budget. Okay, what I mean by that is if they have a $100 to $150 budget based on quantity, I lead them towards getting one of the introduction collections. And what I'm referring to is, again, if you haven't seen it, the volume pricing that is out on Vector Connect for someone that's certified or CGC and someone that's not. So it's all there. But it's the same pictures and verbiage that's on there. So so get an introduction collection of our most popular knives. So it could be, again, a trimmer, cheese knife, super shears. But I push them to get started on a two-piece set if possible, kind of push that budget up a little bit to the 150 to 200. I love getting the deluxe box. Since those are out, those are money. Those are absolutely incredible. And again, just pushing them to one of the appreciation. So from the introduction one to the appreciation piece, if their budget's 150 to 200, right? Then my go-to is the scissors with one of the 6 different knives you can have in there. So depending on quantity and discounting, but I stick to the volumes pricing and I may bump it up a level of discounting, okay, if needed. But keep in mind, if it's less about the discount with business owners, guys, and it's more about getting the price point they feel comfortable. I love starting with those 2 items, like scissors and a knife of some sort, because I want to make the biggest impression when I'm starting this program with the owner for the employees to get the most positive feedback, right? So when they start out, first couple pieces is our most popular accessory and a knife. And one of our most popular knives. Again, the employee's like, hey, what's next year? Is it going to be Cutco again? Can't wait. This is going to be awesome. So at that point, I love the close At that point, the close I love using is I already know what they have or don't have personally. So like for the owner I'm talking about, right? I know if they own Cutco or what pieces they have, right? So here's the closing to this, which is so money. I love using this. Is I say, so since you're taking care of your employees / customers, whichever they're gifting, for with this program, since you're taking care of your employees / customers, I want to take care of you. So since you're taking care of your employees / customers, I want to take care of you and your wife and include at no charge blank as my way to thank you. And so what it is, it's typically something additional piece for their wife. And they're like, oh my gosh, you're taking care of and again, depending on the situation, but it could be something for him if he hunts, fish, whatever. But typically it's a wife gift because again, the employees are taken care of first, and sometimes he kind of forgets about the family or the wife because he just that's just kind of secondary, even though they of course love their wives. But the point is that that's my gift to them, and then at that point it's a done deal. So. Just so you guys know, I typically do the block, a couple things to go along with this program. I typically do the block second to last year and finish out the set the last year. Keep in mind, the reason for no prices on this sheet is because the customer doesn't care what the price is as long as you stick to his or her budget. So that's why there's no prices, doesn't need to be there. Also, our prices go up every other year, as you guys know. So I don't want to be stuck promoting a price that I have to discount more down the road because, again, I pitched, hey, the Homemaker Signature Ultimate was this price, right? Cool. Then I let the business owner, another good piece, again, to continue to build momentum on this, is I let the business owner know I track and maintain all the items purchased from year to year. So what that does, eliminates the objection that they need to remember what we've done. Because again, I want to handle it before it comes up. And when we meet next year, I will review last year and bring the next items to discuss that will fit within the budget. So again, it's something that they're excited. They're like, okay, cool. And then I give them a prelude of what it's going to look like next year, which is awesome. I also read the testimonial that is in our volumes pricing. If you guys look on the pricing, there's some different testimonials. It's actually a company that I personally work with as far as that testimonial. But but the testimonial from the company states that his employee turnover has decreased since introducing Cutco products as part of his Christmas bonus. This way, I don't get the objection that if my employees leave halfway through, because it's actually helping increase your employee retention here now, which is pretty cool. So when I do start, so a couple things as far as the meetings and the getting you guys into the initial phases of how this meeting begins. What I do is when I start my business prospect meetings in the beginning of the year and any shows I attend, so right now, the first part of the year, I want to let you guys know that I just get their business cards and information if I don't one call close it at the booth, and then tell them that I do all my business gifting meetings in April through June, okay? And ask them if any of those months are good. Now, if it's a big hitter, I will gift them a 2-piece set. And I do it differently. I don't put the logo. I put the owner's names and wife's names on it. Again, if it's something that I know I'm going to meet with them a couple months down the road, I save their logo items for the actual meeting itself because it's more impactful during closing when I'm actually doing a sit-down face-to-face with them. So for anybody who stops by the booth or a referral that they don't buy from me, I have also, and if they don't own Cutco, I have spatula spreaders with compliments of Cutco Rob on it, and that's my business card to them, which is pretty cool. So the next couple months, their wife or they're using that piece, and when they meet, they're super excited because their wife's like, when's that Cutco guy come by? Because I want to get some more Cutco, and I think it's a great idea for our employees. Now, when do I set up future client meetings? Already done. What I mean by that is after our last meeting, I've already talked to them about what month I will be stopping by and setting up a time frame to meet with them next year, planted seeds for next year. So that's what's the beauty of this, guys, is again, it's already set and they're looking forward to me. So I'm not being the annoying or bothering them and saying, okay, I don't really have time for you. It's like, yeah, they're like, okay, I'm ready to have you come over in April, May, June. Those are the times you guys want to do it. You don't want to wait until the fall. Their decisions are already done. You guys are well behind the game at that point. So that's why I'll start those conversations. And then again, I do a big Christmas in July. So I plan on doing 200K in a couple weeks this July. So what happens with this program? A couple things. It builds on from one year to the next. So most of your business customers you sell over multiple years while adding on new ones every single year is creating lasting, sustainable business that you'll get to 2 million and beyond. So who wants to join me on that journey? All right, cool. All right, so that was my piece. So I appreciate your time. And like I said, I'm super excited about this program, and now we have official documentation. So thanks.